Akko here, welcome back to FTB Infinity. I want to start by saying a couple of things. One thing, commenter called Patrick mentioned a couple of times I can cover these with the new covers, facades from Fabricator expansion. I do know about that. I'm leaving these as they are on purpose because this is temporary. I'm not going to have these where they are. These are just here for now until I get the ME network all sorted. So that's the reason why I've not covered these. I know I can cover them, I just haven't covered them yet because they're all going to be moved, and they're going to be, it's going to be a cable to the towers, and then there's going to be little bits of flux ducts from a P2P power tunnels to the machines in the towers. So that's why these are all showing. These will be hidden eventually. Another thing, yep, I messed up last, well, I didn't mess up, but I could have been more efficient. I can put this on a sub network. I can put a storage bus and an interface there. So I'd have a storage bus on this side, interface on the main network side, and that would make these only use 3 channels off the main network. The issue I've got with this, I've just been testing in single player, is when you restart the server excuse me, when you restart the server, or when you turn the game on in single player, then it has a little hiccup here and it starts taking stuff. So if you're restarting your client a lot, it's going to take, that's why you don't want speed upgrades in this. If you have speed upgrades in this, it'll take the full stack, 64 out of there, and after you'll end up, if you stop and start your client or server a few times, you might end up with like 1,000 of these. So be careful with that. I'm not sure if that does it when it's not on a sub network, but it certainly was doing it on a sub network on my test server. I am going to change that around in a bit. I may put a toggle bus on it so I can switch it off and start turn it on when I want to have it turned on. That's maybe worth doing. So yeah, right, what do I want to get on with this episode? I've made a few more controllers. At the minute I've got no Skystone, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to grab a load of dirt. Oops, not you. I want dirt, please. Thank you, thank you. And how many of these have I got? Pure fluids. Not a lot. Not a lot. Oh, okay, I need to make some more of that. So, remind me, I make pure fluids. Fluid seed, fluids dust, and sand. So I need fluids dust. So I need fluid crystals. Fluid crystals I made. Charged status quartz, never quartz. Okay. How much charge have I got? I've got 92, not a great deal. Oh man, my inventory's a mess. Reason I was grabbing loads of dirt is because I need a load of Skystone, because it's time to make a load of controllers and start working on my A network proper. So what I'm going to do is I've come across to one of these with a load of dirt. It's really useful if you don't like... What are you doing there? As if you're just there. Oh no, look. There's a guy coming to get you. I saved you there, guy. If you are going to do a lot of this, even if you don't like Thancraft, it's worth getting into it just for the equal trade. Just look at that. Makes things so much easier. I can grab all this Skystone real nice and quick. And of course, this won't be going right through to the middle, but because I've got my awesome shovel, that's set to 3x3, yeah. And then just whip off the dirt and get the stuff underneath. Nice and fast. You've got an absolute load of Skystone there. Wunderbar. That'll do me, I reckon. How much I've got? Yeah, 3 more, just because might as well have a right amount. 3.5 stacks, that'll do me. Right, back to the base. Next thing I want to mention is the teleportation thing I've used. I've done that slightly wrong as well. The draconic. Right, so what I made was, I made these guys, these enhanced charms of dislocation. They have a power cost of 1 ender pearl. When they're on the pedestal, they don't have a power cost. These ones, the basic ones that we used to make them with, yeah? So this basic one here, which is only dust, blaze powder, and an eye. These only have 10 uses. but in the pedestal the uses don't go down. So for how I'm using this, we only need these. So the one with the nether star is not needed at all. So I went miles more expensive than I needed to on that. So you can just make that one, which is pretty cheap if you think about it, and use that on a pedestal. It won't lose its charges, and you can use that for your getting around method. Of course, I'm not going to be using that. Now I've shown it, I want to use the RF tools, matter, transmitter and receivers, so I'll be getting on with them at some point very shortly. Thought I'd mention that. Done no more building work. It's exactly as it was at the end of the last episode. I've done a little bit since. I've had to make some more uranium because uranium ran out. What I need to work on is what I need to do is get all that cooked up. What I need to work on is a tree farm because I've got no wood for building, so I'm going to get on with that. Just been trying a couple of things. I kind of want to use farming station from Ender.io. It works. It works nicer when you use it with the dimensional transceiver, but it's still not quite exactly how I'd like it. It's because the redstone control and it's a bit tricky. I really like doing it with a golem, the little golem tree farm. Even though, you see, the other option is MFR, manufacturer loaded, and that because the trees need replanting, you need to have a planter and a harvester, which can make things massively more complicated, but it makes wiring it a little bit more involved than it need be. The golems, once you've made them, I'm trying to do things power wise though. I like the golems, but they don't use power. Yeah, I'll do it MFR, screw it. I'll do it MFR method. You've seen the golem method. The golem method is really cool because you can just pack it all into the strong box that it comes in and move it around real easy. And it needs 3 golems. I've got a used golem there, which I'm probably not going to use. I'm probably just going to fasten this to the power, to be honest, this charger. It is pretty cool, but I might as well just have it fastened to the power. Yeah, so these cooked are what you use to make your controllers. In fact, we've got that. I've got uses on that. Should be there. There we go. So I can make a load of controllers now and get this all populated and get the power running off this. This is going to use a lot of power just for the sake of it at the minute though. It's going to be quite resource heavy, this thing, so I might just do just the top for now and then build down to the bottom. The way I'm going to have this is down here. You're not an axe, you're an axe. Down here, that's where my magnum torch is. I'm going to have the dimensional transceiver there, bringing power into the ME network, and then I'm going to have other stuff coming off this. I'm going to have P2P power lines going to. I'm going to have P2P network AE tunnels, them ones, to put channels around. But I'm also going to use the RF tunnels as well to put power around, and possibly even some of the other ones. I want to try and play with all of these. Light, I still don't really get what light does. I have to play with that as well. Right, I'm going to make a tree farm and decide where to put it because I don't have really any space for it. Screw it, I'm going to do the golem one because I can just move it at will then. Back when I've got stuff prepped, I need to make a chop golem, and I've got a used golem, I need a chop golem and a gather golem. Right then, if it's going to be golems, then I'm going to actually have to go into a little bit of tech to do it. It's about time we did a little bit of thermic logistics. So I have just got a crafting terminal research note, and I've got it in here. And I'm going to quickly do a bit of on-camera research, so I don't do it often. And what I need to find is, so Potentia has Ordo and Ignis. Fabricator is going to have some kind of instrumentum, I guess. Humanus instrumentum, okay. Humanus has Bestia, Cognito. Bestia has Mortis. Cognito has fire, okay, that's going to get me to fire, okay. And then Machina has instrumentum as well, and Mortis. That's going to get me to Potentia. And Vacuous can get to Mortis via air. So it looks like it's going to be going to motors and stuff. So let's go with Fabricator. Fabricator, Humanus, yep. So Fabricator, Humanus, Bestia, Mortis. Should have put that there. No, I shouldn't. Goes to there. connects them, and then air to motors connects, and then machiner we want. So I just shift left clicked, and because I've got auto and because I've got air, when I shift left click it just adds the aspects I want there. So that has motors in it, and then we need something to join motors to motors, which we can just use auto. Boom, there we go. We've got, that's a nice bit of, when you've done too much of this crafting, you start to know what the aspects are, you can join them pretty quick. So that is how you join them up. Now we need to want to make this now. What do we need for this? Calculation processor, arcane wet table, and an ME terminal. So I don't want that one, I want to keep that one. What I actually need is a table. I'm going to keep this down here for occasional use. I'm going to keep the research table down here, but I actually want my main crafting to be on my A network now. So if I come up here, oops, and come across here, I'm going to want a table. So it is made from a table. Just show me a table. God damn it, table. Come on, where are you? How many pages of table we've got? There we go. So one of them guys. Thank you. And of course I click that with my wand. Like so. And break that. And I need, what was it, a terminal. So I think it was a crafting terminal or a normal terminal. It was a normal terminal, okay. Let me terminal, do I have the stuff for that? Nope, I need backtrack, and an annihilation core, and panel, which one is it? It's the normal one, dark, no, illuminated, dark, bright, that's crazy, I think it's just illuminated. That's what I'm after. There we go, 3 of them. Let's me make myself an ME terminal. And now, shapeless, oh, in the weight table. Okay, so I actually need to make it in a weight table. Calculation processor, which we've got plenty of. I need that terminal I just made. I need my table here. And down, where have I got enough in my wand? I have not got enough Terra. I'll have to go and find a Terra node. There's one. Go to a Terra node. Get a little bit of a top up on Terra. In fact, the way I should do this is my ridiculous mob farm in the end here. Sorry, not in the end. In the nether. You. Not you at all. Wrong one. Oh well. Drop down here. Would have been quicker going back, I think. I need to get rid of that book because I keep coming to the wrong one. What's that? If I come and stand here, you'll see that this will go up pretty quick. Oh man, got all chickens. So, also useful for filling your wand up if you can't be bothered to go to deal with stuff in other ways. You know, it's 23 already. That's enough to get us what we need anyway. Yeah, I need to somewhere 10 and a half, I think. Sounds very busy and messy in there. It's getting me loads of resources, ridiculous amount of resources. If you look, I'm actually, to make these golems, I need Fabricator. I'm just actually burning blaze rods because I've got like 6,000 blaze rods. Yeah, dump that fire, We'll get more Fabricator in there. I'm just banging that onto here and turning a stack of iron into a stack of thaumium. So I've got thaumium to make the thaumium golems. That's what's going on there. This, again, eventually everything will be part of the ME network. Eventually, but not quite yet, you know. So, right, I want to be down there, didn't I? Down to the old thaumium area, and in here then, calculation processor, arcane weight table, ME terminal, wand, bam, arcane crafting terminal. So that's probably the last time we use this, probably, maybe not. So a quick look at the clipboard before I carry on. See what I mean by resources. Right, 5,000 blaze rods, wither skulls, 189. So that's the benefit of running on a server rather than having this running on single player. Is I just keep getting resources in all the time. Unfortunately, it means I can't run regrowth or Pathfinder on a server though, so I might have to start switching them up soon. So what was I doing? Right, I read that. I can place that just on here. I don't think we're struggling for channels yet. Oh, we might be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7 things all come off the front of that? Let's see. This might make a mess of stuff. We'll bang that on there. Because I've not got smart cable on this, you can't really tell. Things seem to be working. So there we go, we've got an arcane terminal here now. What you do with this is you just use it as normal, the crafting table, and then you bang your wand in there. You can pull aspects straight what you want, get the stuff you need. So I need 2 animation cores, and I need a harvest. In fact, the easiest way to find these, if you just type in Golem, then it has them all there. So I need a harvest guy. No, I don't need a harvest. Chop guy harvest. I need a gather. So gather. There we go. Gather is terra and okay, that's in my crucible thing over there. So a bit of gold and terra, a bit of cobble. So that'll get me the gather. And then I need a use, which I've got over there. And I need a chop. And a chop is a infusion. So for that, I need to make myself an axe of the stream, 3 iron axes, and a harvest. And the harvest is hose and a bit of wheat in the crucible over there again. So I have to wait until I've got the golems, I've got the Thalmium mid, and I'll get that stuff done. So I should be back when that's done, and we'll have a little tree farm to put together. I think I've got everything. We shall soon see. I need to make my chop core, so I've got some metal, some instrumentum, and some arbor. Harvest core in the middle, axe of the stream, 3 iron axes. That's going on there. Down here I have a gather core and 2 golems, and down here I've got a strong box with everything else in it. And this is what I mean about I can pack it all into a strong box. It won't all be, once I've got the barrels sorted out, then we can move the barrels on dollies, so it won't need this much stuff in the strong box once it's done. Look at this last thing, and then we can jump up. And for now, I'm just going to bang it on the roof. I think my mic just touched my face then. I apologise. And this should be finished any second. There we go. Gets me a chop core. I can upgrade the golems a little. I probably will, but I don't really need to do it just yet. I do not have an axe anymore because I used my farming axe I was using to actually make this. So what we want here is, right, let's put the strong box down. So I'm going to go halfway through this. This is a 9x9 area. They should be able to reach right across this, I think. I might have to put glasses on them or yellow upgrades if they cannot quite reach. What I'm going to want here is a barrel. In fact, first of all, I need to put the barrels up here just for a second, and we want to put upgrades in these and hopper upgrades. So so first and second tier structural upgrades want to be on these. Then we want a hopper upgrade in each of them, which takes one of the slots. Then we want a hopper facade on the insides there and there. Then we want our hopper, our barrel hammer set to hop in, and we want to go like that and like that, and that'll make them pull into the barrel rather than pull into the barrel from the strong box rather than take out of it. So what's going to happen here actually, it's going to start pulling everything in. So what I want is, I want a sapling. I put a sapling in each for now, just so it doesn't pull everything out. But we want saplings in one of these, and we're going to want logs in the other, of course. So now I can use a dolly to pick these up like that. I want one there, and I want one there. So now, if we put some saplings in the chest, you'll see that the both barrels, are pulling them in because we've got them hopper ducts set to pull them in. Very nice. Now what we want on these, on the one that's going to have the saplings, we're going to want a void upgrade. So once that gets to 64 stacks of saplings, it's going to void any more than 64 stacks. So that's all good. On the one that's not got the, that's going to have the logs in, we want a different kind of upgrade. We want a redstone upgrade. On this side of it, we're going to want a redstone facade. What that'll do is when this barrel's full, it's going to put out a redstone signal. What we have next to it, this thing, Golem fetter, quite easy to make. Just some arcane stone and some arcane stone bricks. They're just any smooth stone around a shard. Each of them. That's going to go there. What this does is when it gets a redstone signal, it stops whatever golem's set to it. So what we need to do is, our 3 golems here. So them dollies can stay in the strong box. It's just when we want to pack this up, we can just pick these barrels up, chuck everything in the strong box and move it away. If I want to change what tree I'm doing, I can pick these barrels up and just drop a couple of fresh barrels down and change the sapling type. So I'm going to do rubber trees once I've got a good stock of spruce. There's my gather core, there's my chop core. So one of these golems, I'm going to chop one. He's going to be placed on there. He's going to get his chop core. And when this barrel's full of wood, this is going to get a redstone signal from the barrel, which is going to inhibit him. So he's only going to chop wood when there's room in the barrel for him to chop. So it's just going to stay there otherwise, which is pretty cool. And then I'm going to want a gather core. A gather golem. The gather one is going to be on the strong box. So he's going to go on there, and he is going to gather anything that gets dropped within his range. I may have to upgrade his range a little. And then our use golem is going to go on the sapling barrel, like that. And you can see he's already picked some saplings up because I've set into that barrel. So what we need to do with him is get our Golemancer's bell, click on him, and then put places for him to plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what he's going to do is, I think I need to give him a sapling. Come on, go plant your sapling, you damn guy. And what I can do is nice little pattern out here of saplings. Why are you no plant? Oi! Go do your stuff. Block, right click, not sneaking. Just to use this item on a block. Yes. I've told you where to use it. Oh, damn guy. Why can't I click on him now? Try him again. He's been a jerk. Click on him. He should be planting them. He's been a douche. Basically what I can do a nice little grid pattern out here. Come on, guy. Block. Right click. So you right click to place, don't you? Of course you do. Right click. I'll even give you a start look. That's what you're meant to be doing. And why ain't working? Let me relog. Can't think what else to do. He's got a sapling in his hand, but is that just a ghost image? No, he's got a sapling he can use. Try and work this out. Sussed the issue. It was because I had the Golem linked to the Golem thing down there on the charger, so he was trying to get down to there, so I had to unlink him from that. I restarted the server, and because I've only just placed these guys, it actually duped them all, so I'm going to have to bin these 3 guys and their relative cores there, so that was a bit weird. Right, what I want to do here is I need to get at least one of these trees grown, so let me get a little bit of bone meal from down here. I need to get remote order pretty quick as well. I kind of want a bit more space around my A network before that though. Boom. Right, next up, what we're going to do, oops, I want more than one of them, don't I? So at the minute, what I should really do is I should get an ender chest with some translocators. Oh, there we go. So what I can do now is, as soon as I get some wood in here, there we go, I can unlock that, and then I'm going to want wood into there. Excellent. And now they'll happily fill them barrels up for us as stuff grows. Very nice. Yeah, what I should really do, there we go, is put a ender chest here with translocators either side with a diamond on them. One of these translocators, these guys, with a diamond nugget, and I can regulate 100 60, a stack of wood, 64 wood, 64 saplings into the ender chest there, and then I could have that on a storage bus on my network. I'll probably end up doing that, to be honest. I probably will have an ender chest doing that, so I might make that in a bit. What I need to do now though is I need obsidian. I ain't got a lot. Let me just trash these guys. Trash. I need obsidian. I've not got much. Let's have a look how much I've got. I've got 75. No good. That's no good at all. For that, I want an igneous extruder, and it's going to go along here. And igneous extruder, when he's making obsidian, he needs a water source and he needs a lava source. We ain't got lava yet. Eventually, because I'm going to go B power, we're going to end up with loads of this stuff, loads of this phosphor, which can be made into phosphor, and sand can be made into lava. But we're not there yet, so I need a lava source in the interim for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my RF power to get me some lava. I'm going to make a lava fabricator from MFR. This guy, pretty straightforward. Should be able to chuck that together real nice and quick actually. Let's quickly chuck that together. I need a tin gear, I need a machine frame, I need a reception coil, and everything else might be there. Yep, cool. So there we go, we've got a lava fabricator. What this does is it takes power and makes lava. Igneous. Quickly chuck one of these together. The reason why I need this is because I need a lot of lava to make a lot of dark steel. So I need another frame. And some copper gears as well. I don't like the forestry ones, I like the thermal expansion ones, please. And that also needs a pneumatic servo. And we've got everything now. We're missing, oh, I didn't make the frame, idiot. Whoops, wrong one. Trying to rush, you see. Machine frame basic, please. Igneous extruder, wonderful. And I'm probably going to need some energy and some tube. No, not tube, pipe. There we go. Transfer pipe. I ain't got enough. Everything holds you back. Just reminds me, while we're on extra utilities, I decided that I have to collect that mob. This stuff I'm getting from that mob farm in the nether, it's not actually collected anywhere, it's just going into this. I've got a drum full of mob essence there because I was using this through the XP shower into the sewer, making it into mob essence to power this. And in here I had a sheep safari net for a while to get me a load of wool. I've got like 1,000 wool, and then I put an enderman one in there. You see I've got 6,000 ender pearls. So that was using the mob essence generated from the XP generated from the nether mob farm. I need to get more of that stored, so I need to get a bedrockium drum, really. So I made 64, that just had one world interaction upgrade. I made another 63 of them, so that's got 64 in now. So that's moving a stack at a time into there. So that's pretty cool. What I need to do is add speed upgrades, a stack of speed upgrades. I'll move that, make that so it's a stack every tick instead of a stack every second, possibly, something like that. And then 4 more stacks of world interaction upgrades will make it 5 stacks per tick, which means we'll get the octuple really quick. So I'll get them built off camera at some time. Just fill that up so that's at max capacity. Now I've got the resources for it, I can max that out so it goes really quick. Restarting the server didn't seem to cause any issue. I possibly have 1 or 2 extra. If you look at processors, 67, it's set to 64, so it might have dropped 1 in when I restarted the server. Maybe not, we shall see. I shall keep an eye on that. Right, what I want to do then is up here, so this is going to need power and water. Well, if I put, yeah, that's, I'm just going to put it here. It's going to be a bit ugly. I can actually, if I break that one, put that there, put the ignition extruder here. Again, remember that everything is temporary. I'm going to want, just to make obsidian, I want to get water from the bottom. I want to put in lava from the side. And if I put my lava fabricator, so that's using power to generate lava, it's not feeding it into there. Yes, it is. Excellent. So that is just using RF to generate lava, which is going to generate obsidian. Wonderful. So what I need to do is put a jabber barrel on top of that. So now I've got a nice little obsidian generator there going. Let's make a quick jabber barrel. I've got a comment again, I've read it quite a few times, that yes, I do know I can make it so that I have got NAI synchronized searching in this. The reason why I don't do it is, if I go in there now, put a jabber, and I can make myself what I need here. Yeah. And when I come out of there, sorry, not when I come out of there, when I come out of there it keeps the thing, it's when I go back in it resets the search every time. So you see my search is reset, so I had jabber on there. When I come out it keeps it, so if I look in there I've still got jabber, and when I come back in there it's gone again. So I generally have it turned off. I maybe should try and get used to have it turned on. It's maybe better turned on. Yeah, I maybe should. It's maybe an error on my part. I've maybe got it set the wrong way. But that's why I don't have the synchronized search on. There we go. We've got that. I shall come back when I've got a couple of stacks of that, because I'm going to need... actually, we had a stack in here, didn't we? A stack of that. I need a stack of coal. Dust, not coal. Coal dust. We've only got a stack of that left. I've best get some more of that made. Let's chuck a load of coal in there. What that's going to do is going to process that into pulverized coal for me. And I need some iron, which I've got 51,000 iron now. That wants to be on alloys mode, and I want to go like that. What this is going to do, it's nice and slow. It's going to get me some dark steel, which is what we need next. I hope. Dark steel, cool. Just played back some of the video, and I apologise. My beard has in fact been touching my mic. I apologise for that. It's a bit of a mistake on my part, but I can't really go back because I've done all this stuff that I'd have to do it all again, pull it all apart. So let me take that ring off for a second. As you can see, by the way, the band of mana works in your inventory. You don't actually have to have it in your ring slot, which is pretty nice. It's still working for me, even though it's not been on my bar since I made the runic shield ring there. So this is working. They haven't quite got the range. It doesn't seem to be able to reach that back one there. I have upgraded them. I made the gatherer and the used one a blue and the yellow. What yellow does is increase the speed, blue increases the range a bit, and I've given them all spectacles. The chop guy, I've given him a green and a blue. So blue for range, green makes him chop down quicker, and spectacles as well. What I could have done is if I made these advanced golems, the one with the brain in the top, that gives them better range as well. So I may have to upgrade these to advanced. Oh, of course, I could have just had the chest set up in the middle, and had the trees coming this side as well. Just have a smaller area. So there's other options. What I want to do really quick, like I said I should do, I am going to do it. A couple of translocators, just on the wood and this ender chest. I made some ender chest triple browns. Oh, triple browns in use. What? That shouldn't be. Triple white, not triple brown. Why is that showing? You're triple brown. Clearly you're brown, brown, brown. And clearly that bag is white, white, white. Well, that's just weird. That ain't gonna work then. Oh man, just weird things happening. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen at all. I'm so confused now. So, orange, orange, orange is correct. And the white, white, white one is down by my bed. Down here. Look, it's clearly white, white, white. Says it on the top, says it on Whaley. Yet that triple brown one is behaving the same as a triple white. Unless it's somehow duped. No, it's exactly the same, isn't it? Because the pouch is open in it. I guess I need to restart the server again, see if that fixes that. Okay, just a client restart show that was actually triple white even though it's showing as triple brown. Very weird. Must have been because the way I crafted it in the E. So there, nugget onto that. I must have more than a stack of wood. What? I have got more than a stack of wood. I've got 4 stacks of wood in there. Weird stuff's happening. Weird things are happening. So 64 there. Turn that on, empty hand. That should put. Let's come back to triple white again. Why are you doing this? Watch. Disconnect. And then multiplayer it. Connect. And boom, triple white again. What's that about? Okay, I'm having strange issues. Look at that, that's showing 48 again. Even though it's got stacks in it. I'm going to leave that for now. I'll do that later. I'll actually restart the server and see if that makes a difference. Very odd. Weird shenanigans. Right, anyway, we'll leave that for now. Come back to that. Maybe do need another server restart, possibly. We shall come back to that. What I've got is this 64 dark steel. What I want to make with this is I want to make this. I want to need a stack. So I didn't actually need 64 dark steel, but it comes in handy. I want a stack of dark iron bars. Now this is a build I've seen a friend of mine, WTF Geeks, who I played on Utopia with. This is a build I've seen him do, and it's very cool. What I want to do is, again temporary, up here, I'm going to build a little cage, like so. Oops, don't want that one. Now these dark steel bars are blast proof, and they are blast proof to the point where they are weatherproof, which is pretty awesome. Now if I get my, there we go, I can now use my super builder's wand, super builder wand, to build that up to there. And what I'm going to want is I'm going to want a little hole just there. and I'm going to want to put that one there. So I've got a bit of a cage here. I want something to go in this bit of the cage, and the thing that's going to go in there is a grinder from Draconic Evolution. This guy is pretty awesome. I'll come down here. I'm trying this search thing. I'm going to try and get used to it. So I'm going to go to a grinder. What I want is one of these. So I need 2 diamond swords. I need a furnace. Got no cobble in there. I need a draconic core. It's easy enough. So I've got everything apart from the furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turned out I didn't need much any more obsidian, but I did want to get an obsidian. You can use that as a normal crafting as well, by the way. You don't have to do just arcane stuff in it. It will work as a normal crafting table. It's also very useful. There we go, we've got one mob grinder. This uses a ton of power. So I'm going to fasten this to a dimensional transceiver. What I'm going to want is, yep, you guessed it, some soul sand and some wither skulls. And I'm going to manually do this first, but this is very easily automatable using autonomous activators. So what I'm going to have is our grinder is going to go here. Oops, not there. Not there at all. We'll go there, and that is facing the wrong way. Is it wrench round? I do not know. Let's have a look. Oh. What's that about? Oh, is that showing the range of it? Oh, awesome. I think that's showing the range of it. Very cool. I like that. So what I'll do then, if I break this one a second, and I'll place, where's it gone? Let's see. I thought I'd destroyed it with a pick then. And if I place it in this way, like that, now it's facing the right way. I can put my thing back on there. This could go terribly wrong, of course, as always. Things could explode. So that should give this power. It's got power. It'll be using a lot of power as well. Well, it uses a lot of power when it's actually got something to kill. So what I'm going to do up here, it's a bit dodgy the way I'm doing this. I'm just going to manually do this. I'm going to go... Oh man, this could be... I could have done this very badly. He should fall down into the cage, which he has. This is actually using power now. When he explodes, nothing should be damaged. And the grinder insta-kills him. Look at that. And I get another star. So that's the manual version. I can just drop it in there. What I can do, of course, autonomous activators, a little bit of redstone. I can set it up so that I could automatically have these spawning and working off a level emitter if I wanted to. But make sure I ain't killed the golems. No, the golems are alive still. So I'll take damage, I think. Yeah, see, look, I took a bit of damage, but the instant he dies, the instant he spawns, the grinder knacks him. So that is the draconic grinder. Doesn't even use another star. I expected it to use another star. So there we go. That is our easy way now of getting nether stars. Pretty nice, eh? Pretty nice. And I actually wanted another star for something, and I can't remember what it was. Look at that. Issues. I think I shall cut. I make this platform a little bit smaller. There we go then. Made that a little smaller, and they can reach that far now. That's getting me enough wood. Even though it's showing in one stack, it's lying. There's like 7 stacks in there. And this, I did it again. I used some more cocoa, made it brown again, put it over here, it was fine. Placed it next to the strong box, and it went back to triple white. So I moved it over here, and I've just give it 3 bits of cocoa, brown dye, while it's over here, and it seems to be okay now. So I've got 64 wood going into there. The other end of this, of course, is the matching triple brown ender chest there, and I'm going to stick a storage bus on that. Just if I can reach in there. Okay, let's have a look. We've got a storage bus in there. So what you should be able to see now is wood in here. 64 spruce wood, there we go. So if I take that spruce wood out, it's just going to replace. What I need to do is make sure that only spruce wood goes into there. Otherwise, that end of chest is going to get full of all kind of junk. There we go. That is going to regulate that for us, so that whenever we need wood, we've always got 64 wood in there. When you get auto crafting, if you do things that have got more than 64 at once, it can cause an issue. But for now, that's good to go. Killed another nether. Got three nether stars, so that's all good. We're good there. Now let's have a quick look at the clipboard then. So come back. Still not done that. Don't need to yet. Not done that or that. That page is all done. Ludicrate. Well, we've got ender pearls coming in. We've got shiny kind of getting sorted. Remote order need to do that pretty soon, but like I say, until I get the AE network a bit more better laid out. MF tool no shiny. We're getting a little bit of shiny. This is what we need now. We need to get our power storage thing. That's going to be next episode. Wood, Ender IO. I didn't do it Ender IO in the end. I did it Golems. So that is now done. We have got a wood source. Wool, instead of making a wool farm, I just used a safari net, so I actually did that off camera. And WitherKiller, we've got the WitherKiller done. So that's all good. What I can do now is I've just looked in here, and it looks like there's no stone coming in. So I think I can jump in here. And if we have a look at this, it should say complete. Quarry has finished. Excellent. I'm going to break that. Let's go pick up my things, and I'm going to go replace this in the end. So next time you see me, I should have enough redstone and then draconic blocks to make our RF storage thing. A couple of issues, by the way. When I restarted the server, the reactor stayed on. The reactor seems to remember what state it was in when the server went down. So if you are running on a server or a client, just make sure you check your reactor. That control works as long as it's in the right state when the server shuts down. So if the reactor's on when the server shuts, or the client shuts, it'll be on when it comes back on, even if the redstone's telling it not to be on, which is a bit of a shame. It makes it a little bit wonky, whereas it should be nice and solid. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We have got a Wither Killer. We can now get wither skulls real nice and quickly at will. I could always automate that. Maybe will, maybe won't. Next episode, we'll get the power storage thing started, and then it's a case of expanding the E and getting started on bees. I think that needs to be done pretty soon. Right, I need to go find my ender markers, which are like 10 chunks away. See you later. Cheers. Bye.